Hi everyone, my name is Chad Grooms and this is my video reflection over the ceremonial speech and the end of the semester. One of the questions is, how did you advance as a public speaker during the semester? Well, I think that I'm definitely more organized about how I give a speech. You know, I used to just talk and had really no structure, and it's made me think a lot more about the subject matter and how to organize it to entertain or to impress upon the audience. So yeah, definitely the structure and what goes into the speech. It's really come a long way for me throughout the semester. And if I were to pick the most important concept to me, as far as this class and throughout the chapters, I would have to say chapter 9, page 215, which goes over personal experience. Well, our instructor was nice enough to give me several topics that were kind of in my wheelhouse, which, you know, means that they were always something I had either now or at some time been involved with. So I was really lucky in that regard, but my personal experiences were what I thought about when I decided on the topics for each speech throughout the semester. So I was really, you know, wanted to have some comfort level with each topic, and our instructor, Ms. Seibert, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, was nice enough to give me topics that I had personal experience with. So that'd be definitely my idea of what concept I like the most, which is personal experience. And if I were to recommend something to start, stop, or continue, I would have to say, you know, the constructive criticism on the annotated bibliographies. It's something I had a lot of trouble with when we first started the semester. It's been a long time for me since I had created anything like that. So the annotated bibliographies and the very polite and constructive criticism that I received helped me get a little better each and every time until the last one was certainly the one that I did the best on, and I learned a lot about it throughout the semester and how to put the correct format together for the annotated bibliography. So yeah, I would definitely continue the kind criticism and kind of helping us students move forward with the things we're doing wrong, and you've been very kind about the things that I've done right. So going into the ceremonial speech, I was given the topic of Dan Gable, which I was very lucky. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. You know, I was involved with the sport of wrestling, and from the time I was a youngster, you know, into my 20s. So it was something that I really wanted to talk about, and I was lucky enough to have that topic chosen for me. And Dan Gable specifically is who I chose to talk about, and if anybody's ever been involved with the sport of amateur wrestling, they know who that is. You know, he is world famous in amateur wrestling, and here in the United States he is a living legend. So I decided that would be the individual that I would want to talk about, and I was lucky enough to be able to do that. And I was, you know, just going on with the questions, I was lucky I had a kind audience. It was family and a friend, very good friend of mine, so they were very, very kind to me. But I always think in the back of my mind how it would be to talk to somebody that really had no idea who this man was. So I really wanted to impress upon them the great achievements that he had throughout his lifetime. And of course, he's still very much alive, so he's doing a lot for the sport of wrestling as a senior citizen. Great ambassador. So that was great. That's, you know, I chose him for, you know, very specific reasons, because he's been a hero of mine since I was a little kid. And, you know, another thing that, you know, going through this class, what feels like second nature to me is organizing the speeches. I had no idea what went into a speech before this, and I certainly do now. And I appreciate everything I've learned, and thank you very much.